Okay, I've been thinking about what I should record videos about. I don't really know what to record or to talk about right now. I'll probably figure it out later tomorrow or later today because it's like 2 something, yeah, 2:45 right now. Looking at my PlayStation Home timer. But yeah, it's 2:45. I don't know what I'm doing late. I'm gonna go to sleep after this, but I thought I might as well just like tell a story about one in my life one time. Um, what story should I tell? Cause I don't really got any good ones. I mean, I guess I'll tell a story how my first fight. So I had this best friend, right? Let's call him R. Okay. So me and R were best friends since elementary, yeah. Since elementary, right? So me and R was the day before, me and because I'll always like to rage bait R, right? I'll rage bait him or get him into trouble because I was that type of friend who, used to be. I used to be that type of friend who would like get him in trouble and everything, and I'll rage bait the hell out of him, and of course he will lash out, be like, fight back, and one time, I was at R's house, right? So when I was at R's house, he was playing the game. We was playing the game Infamous, and he wanted me to do the good route, but I didn't want to do the good route. I wanted to do the evil route, and it was with this the girl where you got hooked up in the machine. That's not important. So I picked the evil route. Once I picked the evil route, R just went fucking nuts and just went crazy. Like I'm telling you, the rage bait worked. Even though I just wanted to see that side of the route, I wanted to be evil. The rage bait worked, and he was freaking out. He was like, "Why would you do that?" He was genuinely tweaking, and his mom and his brother had to get him to calm down. That's how bad R was tweaking, right? Um, he was genuinely tweaking, and I had to leave because that's how bad he was tweaking. I had to leave out because I was a little bit scared because uh this was in middle school, but like I never seen him tweak like that over a video game. I was like, it's not that serious. We can always just go back. But yeah, obviously I had to leave. And so the next day, we was out in this driveway, right? After all that went down, we was in this driveway, and my little brother, he was with us because we was outside, and so um, you know, me and my little brother was making fun of him a little bit. I'll admit, I wasn't a nice kid. And, I was not a good kid. But I'm not that kid anymore, at least I think. Or maybe I'm lying to myself, I don't know. But, yeah, so we was calling him R-copter. Like a helicopter, except we replaced his name with R. So, R-copter. And we was laughing because we thought it was funny. Nothing really that harm. But then R came up to my little brother and pushed him on the ground. And I was like, whoa, what the hell? And then obviously his mom, R's mom saw and gave him, just spanked him a little bit and was like, go apologize. And he apologized. But he was still mad over that. And it's whatever, right? I thought it was over with. So the next day on the bus, right, R was still mad at me. And I was like, it's nothing, just calm down. And then it was because it was like in the middle of the bus ride. And then R hit me. He hit me in the head. I was like, why are you hitting me? What? Stop hitting me, right? And then he just kept on hitting me. And then so I hit back. And then boom, we get in the fist fight. I wouldn't really say fist fight. Just kind of like, you know how we were little kids. We were like, you know. It wasn't shit. But we was hitting each other back and forth, right? And then, look, all right. I wasn't a strong kid back then, all right? So don't say shit when I tell you this part. R because it was in the bus seat, right? This bus seat was pretty long. R pinned me down, right? Not on some weird zesty shit. Pinned me down. It bit me right here, underneath the fucking eyeball, hard. Not fucking not like no soft shit or like pinch wise. He bit hard, and that's when he got off me and the fight stopped. And obviously, people were talking about it and the fight on the bus and stuff because two kids going back and forth on the bus. Come on now, you think no one's gonna hurt? And and obviously there's a girl that I had a crush on. That used to have a crush on, and I was being a little creep, like I was being like a stalker. It's a whole thing, but I'll tell that story later. But that girl I was crushing on. Um, After that, text me if I was okay, and I was like, oh shit, because I thought after because we was getting off the bus, right, and he was crying. Well, R was crying once he was getting off the bus, but me, I didn't cry, and he was like, you won because you didn't cry, and I was like, oh, I guess that means something. But yeah, text me, they text me, if I was all right or anything. And, I was like, yeah, I'm fine. Even though I was tearing up, I was literally like teary eye. Because, of course, that was my first fight. And it was between my best friend and R, which I hold no grudges now because I was in the wrong. Come on, I was a shitty ass kid. That wasn't good. I wasn't a good kid. Sorry, that was my PlayStation. Um, so, um, fuck. Sorry, I'm pausing. So after we got off the bus, right, I went to my first period class, but I wasn't over it, and I put my head down. I think I was crying. Yeah, and my teacher came up and was like, "Are you okay? What happened, Xavier? What happened?" And then I said I had a fight, and then she's like, "Oh my god!" And then that's when I had to go talk to one of the administrators from school, right? And then because when I had my head down, I lifted up, and once I lifted up, they saw the fucking bite mark, and it was pretty rough. It was not a good bite mark, and so I had to go to the clinic, and I went to the clinic. In the clinic, I don't know if clinics actually have degrees or they're actually doctors or anything, but the clinic literally said if he went harder, I would have to go to the doctor, get shots and needles or tests because human bite marks are really fucking really fucking infected or infectious or whatever. And I could have gotten infected and it would have been really fucking bad. So thank God he didn't bite harder. Because they said he almost broke the skin. And oh my God, because human bite marks are deadly. From what I heard and what the clinic said. And they had to call my parents. Oh God, Jesus. Call my parents. And my parents arrived, obviously, and then I started crying because I couldn't hold it in. I was a soft little baby, all right? Sure, I may have gotten in a fight, but I was hurt. Come on now. And obviously, they was like, it's all right, calm down, calm down. And so I had to go home. Well, I got to go home because of all that, and they was like, hey, you can take him home. Just take him home. And so I went home, right? Once I went home, I think I think it was the same day or the next day, but I was playing Roblox on my the family computer because I was bored, and R's mom knocked on the door, and came in and stuff, and R's mom told R to apologize, but guess what R did? R never apologized, and can you blame him? I was the one who caused all that, but made it seem like he was the bad guy. So I really, dude, I was telling this story and made me realize I'm such a piece of fucking shit back then. Jesus. But R R was like, he slowly got closer to me, but he didn't apologize. He just stood there and didn't say anything, and I didn't say anything either. We just played Roblox, and so after that, our friendship, I would say, our friendship died. We was no longer best friends. We didn't really talk to each other after that. It was done. It was over with. And ah shit. What's crazy is that I felt bad, but we do follow each other on Instagram now. Do we talk? We don't talk, but we do follow each other on Instagram. Um, because I found ours mom's Instagram, and so I went and followed her, and I went to her comment saying, miss y'all, and ours mom gave me his Instagram. I followed his Instagram. He followed back. That was the end of that. Haven't talked or anything. Didn't say anything. Didn't want to say anything. I think it's best to just keep it like, we know each other is there. Oh, but R moved. That's why R moved to Florida. So, but he looks big. He looks like his brother now, and he's a grown man. I would say that. Proud of him. And R, if you see this or if you know about the story, sorry to put you out there. All right. Didn't mean to, but I do apologize for what I did. It wasn't right. It's kind of like a shit apology, but I'll give you a better one in person if we ever meet. A sincere one, not just over the internet. Because, I think face to face is better. But, yeah. I'll probably tell my little stalker story later, because it's not what you think. It's not someone stalking me. It's me stalking someone else. And I was being a little. It was back then in middle school. All right, I had no riz, like nothing. All right, I didn't know how to talk to girls. It's a whole thing. I'll tell you later, or next story, or video. I don't know. Whenever I want. It's gonna be long, but I will be posting more. Like I said, my work video, because I've been busy and all that. I'm sounding like a robot right now, or sound so tired, but it's because I am. It's literally 2:57 now. I've been talking for 12 minutes. Come on now. All right, give a man a break. That's really it. I'll try to post more stories or just talk about things on here more. I know some people are liking that, so I'll give y'all what you want. If you want me to talk about something and make a video about it and stuff, just tell me in the comments, all right? I'll literally talk about anything. Just give me some ideas, all right? Now, no stupid ideas, all right? Gotta be reasonable, or what I think about this or that, all right? But yeah, that's my story time right now. Talk to y'all later. See y'all niggas later. I would say bye, but no. Let's do a little outro. Then I make a cool edit. Everything goes black. All right, now. All right, later.